New details now in an Eyewitness News exclusive, a hero's homecoming. As we told you at 5, next month, a Rhode Island Army captain will finally be laid to rest next to his parents 7 decades after he gave his life to save other soldiers.
The remains of Captain Elwood Joseph Ewart had been trapped in the USS Coolidge off the coast of Australia since World War II and nearly impossible to find. But a scuba diver changed all that. And new at 6, Walt Buteau shows us what the family and the Army is going through to finally bring Captain Ewart home.
It's a story you'll see only on Eyewitness News.
Decades ago, the Ewarts set aside a place for their son here at St. Francis in Pawtucket. They had no idea how long it would take to get him here. The stern of the Coolidge eventually settled in about 200 feet of water in the channel off Espiritu Santo. One man died from the initial explosion when the transport ship hit a pair of American mines, but 5,340 made it to shore. Then there was Pawtucket's Elwood Ewart, who was out of the ship until he heard this.
That there are still some crewmen on the ship in the infirmary that can't get out because of the angle of the ship.
Ewart went back on board and was lowered down into a corridor by rope as he helped rescue a half-dozen trapped troops.
But your son, Captain Elwood Joseph Ewart, died October 26th in South Pacific area by drowning.
By all accounts, Ewart was too exhausted to pull himself to safety.
The headstone states that he was lost at sea. I've often thought, what were his last thoughts when he was down there doing that? You know, we'll never know.
The giant Coolidge became a popular scuba diving site. Countless divers glided through the barnacle-encrusted, silt-covered wreckage. But it wasn't until about 3 years ago when someone spotted what appeared to be the hero's remains. Soon a team of Army divers were on scene and in the water.
You know, the Army let nothing stop them from getting the remains returned to us.
Among what was pulled to the surface, Captain Ewart's dog tags, but it would take DNA testing to verify his identity.
They spared no expense in bringing him back. They did a fabulous job.
So from the bottom of a channel, thousands of miles away, to Pawtucket, the remains of Captain Elwood Joseph Ewart are coming home.
He's coming back to where he should have been, you know, where he should be. So it's an amazing thing for the family. They say that nobody gets left behind, and they've done that. They've brought him back.
The family had the option to bury Captain Ewart at Arlington National Cemetery, but they made the decision to lay him to rest here in Pawtucket, next to his parents, who received that tragic letter 74 years ago. In Pawtucket, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.